Barbershop Conversation, guys. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. So HBO is scrambling, man. They got to find an opponent for Canelo in September, and I spoke to some people at HBO, and they said Canelo, Andre Ward could happen in September at 168 or a catch weight or something like that. They're trying to make it happen now, and if Canelo and they actually said win or lose, um, they could potentially try and make that fight happen. So what that means is Triple G is gonna have to win. Triple G is gonna have to win this fight decisively against Canelo because, well, HBO wants him to win. So that's what I heard. I actually heard it a couple of days ago, but I just it slipped my mind. But yeah, so who would you guys have winning that fight? Canelo. Some of you guys might think I'm crazy, but they're in search of opponent. They don't have an opponent for September. They don't think Daniel Jacobs' name cachet is big enough for a Mexican Independence Day pay-per-view fight, so they're trying to fight. And they said Andre Ward. The name Andre Ward came up, and so let me know what you guys think. There's no one in boxing besides Andre Ward that they can get. Not or they if the fight is good, they'll go to a rematch, and then they'll have a year to find an opponent. But because the pay-per-views and the momentum for this fight is not doing so well, they may not go to a third fight with Triple G and Canelo. So, anyways, let me know what you guys think. I think that's an interesting proposal. I mean, that's a really easy fight for Andre Ward. I mean, let's just be candidly honest. Canelo will be a ridiculous easy fight because although Canelo is talented, I genuinely think Canelo is talented. Slippery. He's great above the waist, flat-footed below the waist. Um, he doesn't have that third move. You understand? Like his counter punching against, and I only can use Triple G as an example. If he had a check hook, if he had that Mikey Garcia check that hook that he knocked down Lipinets with, Canelo would have won that fight so easily against Triple G because Triple G would have been a little slow in throwing that right hand. He missed a lot of right hands, but it was no return fire, so he kept on throwing that right hand and missing. But Canelo was just escaping to the left multiple times in this fight. So if Canelo has a check hook this time and or goes to the body, some type of consistent body attack, then maybe. But outside of that, I genuinely can't see Andre Ward losing to Canelo. But it's a big fight. It crosses racial lines. You guys know how important that is in boxing. And that may be one of the problems with this fight second time around. There's no racial tension in this fight. You understand what I'm saying? So they're going to try and create headlines and, to try and sell this fight. But they don't have people that speak English. And they know this. So they're doing their best. Canelo can't interview with me and curse me out, or Triple G. You get what I'm saying? There's no storylines to this fight. So outside of Canelo getting popped for PEDs, there's no what are they doing? They will have to have multiple media days or something like that to bolster up the pay-per-view numbers. But anyways, man, barbershop conversations. Let me know what you guys think. Andre Ward, Canelo, September. And I heard that from an HBO source. And my HBO source was pretty good too because I confirmed the August date for Anthony Joshua and Jarrell Miller, if that goes well. Eddie Hearn confirmed that last week that he has an August date in America for Anthony Joshua. So my source is pretty credible. So we'll see how this turns out. I don't know if it will happen, but Andre Ward is a potential opponent for Canelo in September if this pay-per-view flops. So anyways, man, barbershop conversations, man. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. Talk to you guys soon. Peace.